Hi my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So I have an interesting video for you guys today, and it's all about how to contour, highlight and blend like a pro on a rough textured skin. And as you all can see from my face, I have acne, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. Like I have a problematic like rough textured skin. So I decided to bring this video down to people like me, because I know how difficult it can get sometimes when you have a problematic skin and you just want to look flawless. You just want to apply your makeup, contour, highlights, you just want your makeup to look so flawless even when you have all the problem underneath your makeup. So the only thing I have on my face right now is my acne treatment, which I applied like 30 or 45 minutes ago. So I believe it's completely absorbed into my skin. So before I start off with anything on my face, the very first thing I love to do is to prep and get my skin ready before the foundation. And to do that, I'm going to prime, and I'm using my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And I love this primer because of the fact it's a mattifying primer, and I also have an oily skin, so I always prefer to use a mattifying primer on my skin before I go in with a foundation. And once you're done priming your face, you want to give it like a minute or two, so the primer will completely set into the skin before you then go in with the next product. So the next thing I'm going to do will be to color correct, and as you all can see, I have like some darkness underneath my eyes and just some dark spots, so I'm just going to use an orange color correcting concealer to just correct those areas. And I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just blend those color correcting concealers out. I know I'm looking all crazy right now, but the very next thing I'm going to do will be to go in with a foundation. And for today's video, I'm going to be using my Anastasia stick foundation in the shade Chestnut, and this is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but I always prefer to go a little darker than lighter, because by the time I highlight my face, it would all blend in. So yeah, I'm going to be using my stick foundation today. And to blend out the foundation, I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge. And the secret to a flawless skin when you have a rough textured skin is when blending in like your foundation or even your concealer or your contour products, you want to push into the skin. You don't want to rub all over the skin. You just want to concentrate and push it into the skin, whether you're using a makeup brush or a sponge. The secret is you just have to go in and start pushing in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and start to contour and highlight. And to highlight, I'll be using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. And when you want to highlight, you always want to think about where you really want to stand out. And we're talking of like your under eye, your chin, the bridge of your nose, your forehead, the sides of your cheeks, like anywhere you want to stand out when the light like hits your face. Those are the areas you highlight. And when I'm applying my highlight, I don't like to take it right into my under eye. I just like to apply it below my under eye, and then while I'm blending, I will then blend into my under eye. And once I have my highlight on, the very next thing I'm going to do will be to go in and contour. And when you're contouring, you want to like de-emphasize, you just want to slim down your face and give your face that illusion of a sculpted, like shape. So to do that, I'm going to be using my BlackUp contouring stick. And I always like to, deposit the contour product on my brush and then use the brush to apply it, so I don't apply too much. And sometimes when I'm wearing an outfit that, like leaves my neck open, I always like to just take the contour down. And this will just help like slim down your neck and give you a very like, smaller appearance. So once you have something that looks like this, as you all can see, I have the contour and the highlight, on the positions they are meant to be. So I'm just going to go ahead now, use the same sponge I used to apply my foundation, and I will just use it to go in and start blending the contour, the areas where I applied the contour. And when I'm blending in my contour, I like to push it, into my, like below my jaw. I don't like to blend it up. I like to take it just below my jaw. Push it in. Same applies to my jawline. I like to push it up. I know everything is not well blended, but I'm just going to go in now and blend out the highlights. Alright, so for the sides of my nose, I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush and just use it to blend it out. And for my neck contour, I always like to go in with a different brush, you know, like a different new brush, and just use it to blend it. The reason is because I don't want to like deposit a lot of contour product. And with the same brush, I'm just going to go in and make sure I blend everything so you don't have like any line between the contour and the highlight. And to set my under eye, I'm just going to go in with a makeup sponge and then use it to apply the powder. So I'm going to go in with a brush now and just dust off all the powder so you don't have like any powdery look on your face. So once I'm done dusting off the powder, I always love to go in with another setting powder, and I just picked up this one like 2 weeks ago, and it's the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. And this, as you all can see, this is not, you know, like as bright as the powder I used to set my under eye. I always like to use this one and just use it to clean up, you know, below my jaw, so it will give my jaw that very nice you know, contoured effect. And as you all can see, this is kind of, you know, close to my natural skin tone, which I absolutely love. Like, it doesn't give that harsh highlight. Next, I'm just going to go into my Anastasia contour powder and pick up Espresso. I'm going to use this shade right here and just set the areas where I contoured. And remember to go in and blend. I'm just going to go in and set my whole face, and I will be using my BlackUp 2-way cake in TW12. You guys know I love my glow, so I'm just going to go in with my highlights and just highlight the highest points of my cheeks. Last but not least, I'm going to apply a blush, and I'm using MAC Ambering Rose. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a lipstick, and I'll be right back. And that is it for this video, my loves. I hope you all enjoyed and you were able to pick 1 or 2 techniques from, you know, all the techniques I showed you guys. This is exactly how I apply my contour, my highlight, my foundation. Like, this is how I apply makeup on my rough textured skin. I hope you all found this video helpful, and please don't forget to help me share it. I love it when you guys share my video, and also don't forget to hit that like button below and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next video very, very soon.